Trade between these two regions predates the Silk Road and at least 3,000 years. It is now increasingly recognized that the importance of Central Asia to India is multidimensional. It is civilizational, historical, geopolitical, and economic. And please keep in mind, everything moves with the economy. And I'm going to spell out that what could be done in order to enhance the economic engagement of India with these countries. And the role of language is extremely critical in order to develop the nuanced understanding of society, culture, politics, history, economy, diplomacy, etc. It is an area vital in strategic, economic, and trade terms. Its historical and cultural linkages with India would of course continue to be abiding interest, but awareness of and sensitivity to contemporary events in Central Asia are of higher importance in promoting common interest. The recent developments aimed at enhancing regional cooperation require focused approach. During all my travels, I have seen the Central Asian state uniformly display unique warmth towards India and a desire for significant increase in bilateral interactions. In their perception, India is a welcome and benign neighbor. These countries also desire to learn from India's developmental experience in pluralist politics and market economy. What I think Professor Khan was indicating कि आपके दादा दादी जो देखे गए हैं वो यही है, ये प्लूरल जो है कल्चर है भारत का, इससे वो सीखना चाहते हैं, समझना चाहते हैं, जानना चाहते हैं. तो जब भी आप उनसे इंटरेक्शन करें, दिल से दिल की बात करें, तो दोनों के लिए मुफीद रहेगा और फायदेमंद भी रहेगा. Relations with Central Asian countries deserves to be effectively advanced by diversifying from cooperation in education and culture to high technology interactions and enhanced business interaction. There is a firm need to provide professional and timely research advisories for Indian and Central Asian entrepreneurs on the new pathways and markets in Central Asia. India, through its Connect Central Asia policy, what Ambassador Sharma was mentioning, it was initiated especially to enhance the economic engagement between South India and Central Asian countries. This policy has emphasized its desire to strengthen relations with Central Asian region. This is particularly important in light of the evolving dynamics of international relations. The region's rich energy resources, strategic location, and importance of initiatives such as the International North-South Transport Corridor, INSTC, make it a key partner for India. Similarly, Central Asian countries are keen to diversify. This is a very important point because of the common borders of China with the Central Asian countries. Each country wants to diversify its relationship so that it is not dependent on one country. Central Asian countries are keen to diversify their international partnership and see India as a potential ally for economic cooperation and strategic engagement. From an economic perspective, the India-Central Asia dialogue offers many opportunities for multilateral cooperation. Trade linkages, infrastructure development, and energy cooperation are key areas where both regions can benefit from deeper engagement. Why? Because of the perfect match of demand and supply equation in economics. Given India's energy-intensive growth model, we need hydrocarbon resources, and those hydrocarbon resources are available in Central Asia. Here is a demand in India and the availability of resources. So it is this perfect match which was interrupted because of the colonial legacies, what Ambassador Sharma has hinted at, that we need to overcome and build the bridges in order to contextualize with the topic of the seminar. India has been working together with Central Asian states to address the issues of political disorder and instability in Afghanistan, terrorism and extremism, and may I share with you that there is not even a single issue between India and Central Asian countries related to regional politics, international order, international politics that we disagree. whether corporations at the regional organizations, Ambassador Sharma spelled out number of regional organizations, United Nations, there is not even a single issue on which we disagree. So the perfect match. And coming to South Asia, in order to have the regional integration, peace, security, where Afghanistan is a factor, on this issue also there is a complete understanding. We have no differing perceptions or policies on that. India has consistently endorsed and continues to support the initiative taken by President of Uzbekistan. Professor Shahid, I have brought this issue because of the focus is on Uzbekistan. The new President of Uzbekistan, this is his second term, Shavkat Mirziyoyev, he has made compromises. If you critically analyze his proposals, which are aimed at enhancing regional cooperation, regional integration, he has spelled out the policies of compromises, tolerance, accommodation. And that is what I am trying to hint at here is that his policies have been very good for regional peace and security, enhancing regional economic cooperation and integration. A coordinated approach is desirable and inevitable to enhance the economic ties between India and this region, I must say, without any hesitation. And this is based on my interactions with all the 5 countries and extensive visits to all over Central Asia. That this is not, this kind of the commonality which we have with these countries is not reflected in our economic engagement, and therefore a coordinated approach is required to match this commonality which is there in historical, cultural arenas. We are part of, as we have the concept of the defense complex in international security, we are part of the same cultural complex. As you travel, and if you know the language from North India, you go to Punjab, Haryana, Kashmir, Jammu, etc. Keep on moving slowly. You go to Pakistan, then you go to Badakhshan province of Afghanistan. This is one complex, and what I characterize is the common cultural complex. Whereas this is not the case. This is not the case with other countries. So that gives you immediately upper hand vis-a-vis the Central Asian countries. However, a coordinated approach is desirable and inevitable to enhance the economic ties between India and this region. I must say without any hesitation that economic and commercial ties between India and Central Asian states are rather low, despite the rich potential that exists. What I indicated a little while ago, the perfect match of demand and supply equation between the two regions. It is heartening to note that steps are being taken by both India and our Central Asian neighbors to expand and strengthen economic cooperation. We have to jointly work for imaginative and far-sighted solutions to the issue of geographical inaccessibility, what we call it. We do not have access to Central Asia directly because of the good friend on the western flank. The initiative to link Central Asia through Iran and Afghanistan to Central Asian states are important and useful steps. The Chabahar route, the sea and road routes through the port of Chabahar will reduce the distance by 1,500 kilometers. No harm getting Pakistan on board to the common benefit of the Central Asian state, India and the region, between South and Central Asia region. Friends and dear students, a while ago I had pointed out the strategic importance of the Central Asian countries that have witnessed many vicissitudes in the course of 19th and 20th centuries. In the same period, South Asia, especially India, experienced far-reaching socio-political changes with the ending of colonialism. This needs to be studied in depth since the imprints of all those happenings continue to condition our lives and social institutions to this day. I am sure this seminar's input will be of high value in understanding our extended neighborhood, that is Central Asia, with special reference to Uzbekistan and South Korea. Thank you.